my neighborhood now they call it the red zone, and I be telling the youngsters, my little homies, like, do your research. It used to be the blue zone, you know. And it was just the rap music, cats start getting different influences, and these cats flipping, and these cats claiming this mixed up with that, and the hood was just on fire, bro. And um, shit, I had the year before that, I had got shot in the chest, survived that shit, and instead of sitting the down, I start feeling like I couldn't be, like that shit don't bother me. So I'm walking through the gunfire. And then probably up under that was maybe a desire to want to be up out this bitch anyways. I'm not sure. But 1994, I caught my case, summertime, and the most, God was screaming at me so many different ways, bro, and I just, wasn't hearing him, And so in the shootout, in my case, a 2-year-old was shot in the crossfire and died, and I was found not guilty of that in court, but guilty as shit in my conscience. And so today, I work doing violence intervention because still to this very day, bro, it's babies getting shot.
Yes.
Motherfuckers think, I got the switch on this bitch is cool when you shooting everything, but the motherfucker you trying to shoot. So, that's my motivation, bro. But like that shit almost took me up out of here, bro. Like even young, I was my claim to fame was that I took care of the hood. The old people, the kids, like so for that shit to happen on my watch, bro, whew, it was hard. First 3 years, I tell people all the time, I was like, only blood could call for blood. I'm one of them DBD, death before dishonor for real brain motherfuckers, and I'm like, how can I up out this bitch without it hurting so bad? So it was nights where I be standing on the toilet about to flush that bitch and jump head first, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, no.
But shit from somewhere, I popped up out of that shit like, that'd be weak as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know, my first 3 years in prison, I fought a lot. They don't give a fuck. What about your street reputation? They gonna try you. So for the rest of the 12 years, people think it cap or but like I control the yard with signals, the whole fucking thing. Everybody moved to the groove of the gods. You know what I'm talking about? And Jess was just powerful in there, man, in a way that like people wouldn't believe. So a lot of that's, so 4 years in, I became the minister of the Nation of Islam. Um, Very strong discipline, if you know, you know. And then, unlike most young guys, I got the blessings from the OGs. See, young cats be so uncouth with no fucking class and sophistication that the old school cats shun them often. But I was polished. I'm talking about. So I got the blessings of all the big homies that I heard about or seen. Growing up from Chambers and Currys and YBIs and fucking, etc. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'd walk the yard with them and build relationships with them. So I did you couldn't shake my hand unless I nodded your approval. You know what I'm
Wow.
talking about? Yeah.
So you were with some they make movies about some of these names you're talking
Oh
about.
yeah, show you right.
The Curry family, right? So that's crazy. So you're just because the length is so long, unfortunately, of how long you're away for, that you get to go through a generation of
Mm-hmm.
major unfortunately players in the game. You know what I'm saying?
All my big homies. I
Yeah.
talk to Johnny often. Um, Inbox Facebook all the time about this thing or another. Salute to them guys. They real OGs for me. And what that mean is they been to the mountaintop, back down and around, and still pretty. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Still got their name intact. Still so that shit's be. I don't really care about what a person did. I'm kind of compelled by what you doing.